I was having an interesting discussion last evening, and the question was I was claiming that people very often do not know what they're doing. They have knee jerk reactions, they have unconscious predisposition to certain kinds of reactions, and they behave in ways that can be dictated by neurosis or trauma. And this other person said, no, when you're dealing with an adult, they decide how to behave. I was thinking about that. It's important because if a person is moved to behave by unconscious motivations at times, it's easier to forgive that person because they don't know what they're doing, literally. They're having knee jerk reactions. But if adults are completely conscious and aware of what they do all the time, then forgiveness is a little difficult because they're deliberately trying to hurt you, whereas some people are just neurotic. And then I thought, no, I think that there are unconscious motivations for sure, because when Christ was on the cross, suffering terribly, and there was a big crowd of people at the foot of the cross laughing at him and jeering him and insulting him, possibly even throwing stones, I don't know. Christ said, he prayed out loud, and he said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And that is very interesting because they really did not know what they did. What did they not know? One, they were subject to a violent culture which condoned violence, and they were part of a violent culture, and torturing a person to death as punishment to them was probably a very common occurrence. So they were culturally blind to the influences in their lives. And they also didn't know that Christ was God. So those are two things they didn't know. They didn't know the law of love. That's three things. That you treat other people kindly. They did not know. They were ignorant of the causes of their actions. And that is very important. So I think that when people are neurotic or treat you badly for no reason, that they have issues. And it is easy to forgive them, even if you have to distance yourself just to protect yourself from abuse. It's easy to understand, especially if you know their private history. So I think that the person I was having the discussion with